Gang. So besides the fact that I'm a real estate agent, you're like, dude, shut up, we know. I wanted to give you 3 other facts about me. That's 6, 3. 3 facts I think are cool. You should know about me. 1, I am half Hispanic. My mother's from Ecuador. She lives there. And it's a big part of my character, my soul, my heart. I love music. Before COVID, I traveled down there at least a couple weeks, a few weeks, a year. I just adore it down there. The culture, the music, the people. I speak Spanish, and I have a home down there. We actually have a few different properties down there. And most of my family that's still alive, that's where they live. Again, my mother lives there. And it's just amazing. So again, half Ecuadorian. Yeah, you wouldn't guess it, right? I know I look pretty Caucasian. 2, I have 2 daughters. Maybe you know that, but I try not to put a lot of pictures of them on here on purpose, really, just because, I don't know, it's just a scary world, right? Social media and all that. They're 2 and 12. And one's turning 13 tomorrow. We're having a party at Top Golf. We're just so pumped for that, for her. I love them so much, it gives me anxiety. If you're a parent, maybe you know what I mean. It's just that I want to provide so much for them. And I've learned, that they don't need material items. They don't need material wealth. My daughter doesn't need a Mercedes for her 16th birthday. But, I think kids do want to feel, in my opinion, they want to feel safe, protected, secure. And they want to feel like if it comes down to it, they can be fought for and protected and cared for. And, that doesn't need a lot of money. You don't have to be rich for that. But I do take my career seriously. I do work so hard because I think money can help with that. Money, success, career, right? Knowing people, doing well can help to protect your kids and help them feel secure and cared for. And safe. I think safety and security is so freaking important to just being a human being, right? So I think that's what success and money can provide. And that is a reason why I work so hard and try so hard in my career, And I think that's a really tough part about being a parent is balancing that desire to give them security and safety and protection while also being there and spending that quality time and trying to be 100% present in the moment when you're with them. It's such a hard balance to strike. But, this point about having the kids and wanting them to feel secure and protected and safe brings me to point 3 and kind of has a lot to do with why I am sober. And many of you maybe know I'm sober. I put that out there a lot. It's a huge part of my identity these days, but it's not because I'm holier than thou. It's not for religious reasons. I was a big drinker. I loved alcohol for a long time. From the very first time I drank when I was 13, 14 years old, I knew this stuff would be extremely important. I thought for the rest of my life, this stuff would be there because it was such an enhancer, right? Bad day, drink. Good day, drink. Good song, drink. Rock and roll, drink. Country song, let's drink. Work, drink. Vacation, drink. Romance, drink. It fit in so many places in my life, and it became extremely important to me. It was my identity for a lot of years, and I loved to drink, and it became a crutch for me. And what started happening? What I started realizing, especially as I got older, right, and I had kids, responsibilities, consequences. I started realizing there's very little in this life we can control, in my experience. The one thing we can control is the way we treat people, the way we respond to the shit that happens to us, the way we act, right? We can't control our emotions or our thoughts or the bad things that happen, but we can control our behavior, right? And which can have consequences. We can control our behavior and the way we treat people, regardless of what's happening. And when I drank alcohol or did drugs, that sense of control was gone. I wasn't in control anymore. And I started realizing how much that had to do with all the problems in my life and all the regrets and all the sabotage. It was kind of the man behind the curtain was alcohol for me. That's what it came to. And starting a few years ago, I decided this has got to go, right? I can't be the man I want to be, the son, the father, the protector, the realtor. I can't treat my clients the way they need to be treated. I cannot manage life if this boogeyman is running around in my house. And so I got rid of it. After about a year, I said, I can go back to this stuff now. I have self-knowledge. Maybe I can use it just to enhance certain things again, right? Maybe at a work function. I had one tonight. I can have a couple drinks and kind of fit in a little better, right? But I quickly realized that if it's in my life at all, I just don't feel secure anymore. I don't like chancing. I don't like taking that chance. I can't dance on the edge. And for me, that's what alcohol became. Dancing on the edge, dancing with the devil. it was gambling to me because I never really knew what exactly would happen. Maybe it would be a good night. I'd have a couple of drinks. I'd be okay, whatever. Maybe it became one of those nights when things got a little carried away and I said something that didn't quite sit right, or I acted a way I'm not proud of. Or maybe it was something massively consequential, right? Something really bad would happen. And I just wasn't in that, those little decisions that you make, even just a little consequence, something really little dumb you do when you do drugs or alcohol. What's the domino effect of that? What's the butterfly effect of that? And how do all those butterfly effects and all those dominoes you knock down add up in the big scheme of your life over years, over a career, over a child growing up, right? Over your whole life. And that became really freaking scary to me. And it all added up and it all kind of came clear to me, right? So anyways, I was sober a year, kind of went back out there, played around a little bit. And I said, you know what? It's just better if this is not even a possibility for me anymore. And I had to remove that, So anyhow, I just want to explain a little bit because when you're a drinker, and I was for a long time, I would look at non-drinkers and you never know what the thing is. And I had this thing where I wouldn't trust them. Oh, they think they're better than me, or they're holier than thou, or they're a goody two-shoe, or they're religious, or they're just weird, or they're judging me. And it's zero of that. I'll tell you as a non-drinker, it's zero of that. I know why people drink. Drinking's fun. I get it. Like, I enjoyed the effects of alcohol. It doesn't have a place in my life right now. I don't want to ever take that chance again, but I understand why people do it. I don't judge them at all. I'm just trying to be a better person than I was. I'm competing with myself, I guess. I want to be a better Paul than I've been in the past. And that's 100% of the reason why I don't drink. And that's why I don't drink or do any drugs. I really try to even avoid taking medications, which that's kind of a little far, right? But I don't like anything that I kind of feel may jeopardize my optimum reaction when I'm called to it. Because life throws all kinds of shit at you. And I want to make sure I'm in the best place to make the best decision I can to do good. My only chance, my only choice is to do good. Other people are going to behave the way they behave. My only duty is to respond well, to do the best I can, to do good. And I'm only confident that I can do good when alcohol or drugs are out of my life, Now, a lot of things can take the place of alcohol and drugs, and that's a discussion for a whole nother day. We could talk about that forever. Sex, food, sugar, social media, the news, politics. Yes, so if you're saying that to yourself, you're saying that out loud, I agree with you and I get it. But the quickest, easiest thing for me to cut right away was the alcohol and drugs. So anyhow, thanks so much for listening to me ramble on. I appreciate ya. And I wanted to talk about something other than real estate for once. But you do know if you ever need help, I'm your realtor. Take care, guys.